If you are dealing with a back spasm that happened from bending over and picking something up off the ground, or from lifting something, twisting awkwardly, then this video is for you. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. I have tons of videos about back pain, shoulder pain, knee pain, all that type of stuff, how to get strong, how to move, and just overall how to feel great. My name is Dr. Nate, and I am a physical therapist, and I want to help you overcome pain, live well, get strong, and just understand how to live a full and awesome life. In this video, I'm going to share a story of my own back spasms, which were not fun. I had to lay on the ground to put my pants on. And I'm also going to share 2 points of how I got past that, and then how that relates to you and how it relates to a bunch of clients that I've worked with. So I had a horrible back spasm that lasted weeks. Coming and going, and it was just terrible. And this was after a powerlifting competition that I was a part of. It didn't happen during the competition, but it happened when I first got back into the gym, like a week later. This was so frustrating because I was warming up in the gym, and it was not a heavy weight for me. It was just a super easy weight. And we often find, like, you might have experienced this, that you were just lifting something out of the trunk of your car, and that was, it wasn't that heavy, or maybe it was kind of heavy, but it shouldn't have had this much of an effect on this pain that you're experiencing. So when I was lifting that weight and it spasmed, it was like a razor blade. I couldn't even bend over to take the weight off the bar that I was lifting. I had to get somebody to help me actually take the weight off and put it back. And then I had to make the decision, okay, what do I do now? And when I made that decision of what to do now, I had to go through the thought process of, okay, is this dangerous, or is this something that likely is going to resolve on its own? Thankfully, I knew that it wasn't something that was really dangerous because I had been a therapist for a couple years already, and I had worked with a lot of people who had had similar symptoms and issues. But for somebody who experiences a back spasm like this and doesn't have the benefit of working with people who deal with this every day, you don't know what the outcome is going to be. You don't know whether it's something that's super dangerous or if it's something that is going to go away. So from my own experience, it did go away. It took a couple weeks, but there are 2 things I want to share with you that helped it go away a little bit faster than it would have been if I didn't know these things. So the first thing I want to share with you is that usually back spasms that happen from lifting something or bending over or rotating in a weird way, those are not dangerous occurrences. Now what I mean by dangerous is, does it require immediate surgical intervention or more medical intervention? So these 2 things are going to be how to think about back spasms. Usually back spasms aren't an indicator of severe injury, meaning they aren't dangerous, and that means that they don't require immediate surgery or more medical intervention, like getting an MRI or an X-ray or injection or something like that. A lot of people think that, and this is a big misconception, that if you have a back spasm, you need to get an MRI or an X-ray, or it might require like really invasive surgery. But the reality is that that's typically not the case, and that most people will improve with this next thing I'm going to share with you. The best thing that we can do for back spasms, once we recognize that it's not dangerous and doesn't require immediate surgery, is to trust that, for one, it's going to be okay. And yes, I know that that's kind of frustrating to hear because it hurts, but there are a lot of things that can be done to address some of that discomfort to help get you moving. There's going to be a video in the top right-hand corner. Go ahead and click on that. It's the top 3 things that you need to know about back pain, and it's going to show exactly the process that I use when I'm determining what movements to use with people who are dealing with different types of back pain, whether it's from spasms or sciatica or herniated disc or something along those lines. So in summary, I shared with you how I had a really bad back spasm and how I've worked with a lot of people who have back spasms, and in most cases, those do get better. The way that that happens is we give it time, we do the things we can do, try out different movements that feel better, and avoid things for the time being that make it feel worse. And it's really important to recognize that everybody recovers at a different time, in a different time frame. So don't be hard on yourself if you're not improving as fast as somebody else that you know. Please comment below your own experience of a back spasm you had. Mine was with deadlifting some weights. Yours might be something else. And please like and subscribe if this video was helpful at all. And remember to check out the video in the top right-hand corner. I'm going to link to that again because it's really important to go through that also to give you more information. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.